This is your intelligence quotient examination. It'll measure how intelligent you are as human beings. You have approximately 20 minutes. Try to stay awake. You may begin.
You ready to take this IQ test?
I guess so.
Well, I'm gonna get a better score than you.
We're not indestructible. Baby, better get that straight. I think it's unbelievable how you give into the hands of fate.
And time. Please put down your pencils. This examination has been concluded. I will review your scores. For those of you who thought we would be scoring this examination in the old method of mental age over chronological age times 100 are going to be gravely mistaken. We are now going to compare these scores to those of your peers instead. The results of these tests will determine the rest of your lives, whether you will be digging ditches or pushing people into them.
Into them.
$100. Well, that's about average.
100? You wanna know what I got? 190! I'm a freaking genius! Ah! 190! I'm a freaking genius! I'm a genius! I'm a goddamn genius! I can finally go out of second grade! Yeah, I'm a sick! I'm sick! You want to be number one? You got trained to be number one. Follow me. I'll show you the way.
Something's all worth fighting for. Some feelings never die.
Validity. Validity is when a test measures what it is supposed to measure, such as intelligence or ability or achievement. Now, standardization is all about norms. It's established through norms, which are the average score for a particular group. Keep blending. I think you're missing a spot. All right, Rolando. Who invented the first IQ test?
Shaq?
Alfred Binet! He made the IQ test so that kids in France could take classes that suited their mental capabilities. Now, I have another question for you. Who changed this test?
Louis Terman?
Yes! Finally, some correct answers out of you! He changed it to the Stanford Binet test! Mom! Somebody put a force field here! You might ask, how does the Stanford Binet test differ from other similar tests? Well, let me tell you about a very interesting test called the Wechsler test. The Wechsler test consists of 11 subtests. It yields not only an overall intelligence score, but also a verbal comprehension score, perceptual organization score, working memory score, and a processing speed score.
Okay, so what do you see here?
I see a pregnant spider monkey on a trampoline.
Now how about when I turn it over?
Miss Heckman's Blue Jay joining the Marines?
Very nice.
So what was my score, Doctor?
Well, there is no real answer. It's all about just what you interpret. It's a method therapists use called the ink blot.
What? No score? But I'm a genius! Screw ink blot test, I hate them! Alright, you need to know one thing about this next test. This test is called the Thematic Apperception Test, or as I like to call it, TAT. Okay, simple. The rules are quite simple. Describe how this vague yet suggestive depiction developed. Just tell me what each character is thinking and how this crazy story is gonna end.
Caesar's with the dogs in this picture because he finally escaped all the political turmoil in his native land, Venezuela. The dogs symbolize a better life and freedom-loving America. Caesar is thinking about the fruitful opportunities and relationships that lie ahead. Dog 1 is thinking of the drawbacks of oligarchies. Dog 2 is thinking about the oppression in a segregated society.
How will the story end?
Well, they'll probably all go home and eat some snacks.
I'm not so sure about this, Rolando. You know what I see? I see Caesar Milan, the Dog Whisperer. My favorite show, every Sunday night, when I'm sitting down all alone, eating Dreyer's ice cream, drinking down my sorrows with a nice cold Heineken.
What's the point of having a broken escalator?
Let me tell you about our Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences. The first of which, linguistic, English,
Hello.
Spanish,
Hola.
French,
Bonjour.
Japanese,
Konnichiwa.
Ebonics.
Y'all got my money?
Logical, mathematical. Count the Beanie Babies. Musical. Spatial.
I remember when.
Bodily kinesthetic. Last three are intrapersonal,
I understand myself.
interpersonal,
I understand you.
and naturalist.
I'm gonna go recycle.
Mom!